guys. So we hit 100. So we're making an octopi. Remember to drink water and eat something. I was going to say something else. I forgot what it was. But yeah, you look amazing today. Don't forget it. So for this, you're going to start by putting 6 into the magic ring. And then in your first stitch, you take your stitch marker. Very important to use your stitch marker. Wait, no, you don't do that yet. I'm just a dum-dum. You take your hook into the first one before you close the magic ring. Okay, and then you're going to pull a loop through all 3 of those. And that's where you insert your stitch marker into the spot you just made. Then you're going to increase all around every single stitch back to that stitch marker, including the one you just did. Don't forget to keep your magic ring tight or else this won't work. So when you're done with that, you should have 12 stitches. So go ahead and count that. Okay, and when you're done with that, go ahead and remove your stitch marker. Put in a single stitch, a single crochet, and put your stitch marker back. And crochet 1 single in each hole around. Again, you should have 12 stitches. And it should look something like this. Just a little hat. Okay, now we're gonna tie off, fasten off, and weave in our end. So go ahead and do that because it'll get a lot harder to do that after you've done the next row. So I suggest doing that now, or really in general, you should do it as soon as possible because it's easier. I personally, for the things that I keep, I don't weave in my end. I just fasten it off. And I do that by putting a triple knot. This double knot's done really easily with a lot of movement, so I do triple knots. There. And then go ahead and put your hook back and flip your work inside out. Make sure to keep that string tight and remove your stitch marker. Put another single and replace your stitch marker, and then again just single crochet around. Okay, when you're done with that, it should look something like this. This is the head actually, so it's more like this way. Okay, then now we're going to start decreasing. So remove your stitch marker, place a decrease stitch, which you put your hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, put your hook in the next hole and pull up a loop, and then pull through all 3 loops. That's a decrease. Then replace your stitch marker and do that all the way around. Which should take your stitch count down to 6 again, just exactly where you want it. When you're done, it should look something like this. Almost ready to be closed. Now you're going to stuff it, and I forgot my stuffing, so hold on. No, it doesn't take much stuffing. My stuffing likes to fluff up a lot, so don't mind the suit. It's the only thing I could find to wear. Did my laundry, somehow misplaced it all. So, well, of course, roll your stuffing into a ball. It makes it easier to stuff with, at least in my opinion. And my tip for stuffing things is pull up your loop a lot and then remove your hook and hold your loop under, so that way it doesn't get in the way. Okay, and once you've stuffed it, the moving side of the yarn should always be facing you if you're right-handed. Now this is a right hand tutorial because I am not left-handed, nor can I crochet with my left hand. Okay, and when you're done stuffing him or her, whichever one you want your little octopus to be, mine is going to be a little dude, and his name is going to be Jeff. Remove your stitch marker, and again repeat your decreased stitches. This should take your stitch count down to 3. Unless you did it wrong, in which case I do not know what it would be. Remember, actually from here you really don't need your stitch marker, so just set that off to the side or keep using it if you prefer. Just know it should be 3, so just 3 decreases. Now, I did use the wrong hook size, but you can use any hook size as long as the yarn matches your hook. I unfortunately missed that step, so it's not possible for me to do my last decrease. So I just have 4. Now, for the little feet, you're gonna, if you lose your hook, you gotta put it back in. You're gonna chain up 3 and into your next spot over you're gonna put a single and chain up 3 again and put a single in the next one. Well, it's anywhere from 3 to 6 depending on how big you like the feet, but I only do 3 because it gives him nice little feet for his nice little body. Chain up 3 and put a single. And this is where you guys should be done, but since I did it wrong, I've got one more. And there. Should look like this. Yeah. Really tiny, really cute. Now we're gonna fasten them off. So just cut your thread a decent ways away because we still gotta weave it in and finish his little circle in the middle so that way all the stuffing doesn't come out. Hook your thread to your needle. I like to twist it to make it easier. Okay. And then you're gonna go into where you put your first stitch. So right here there's a hole. And you're gonna go out the other side. Just one stitch, only one stitch. You gotta be very careful about that, or else it won't fasten right. And then you do that again with the next one, just carefully tucking it behind. And one more time. And then you pull it tight and it should finish it. Then you got a cool little dude. Now these ones are really hard to put faces on, but if you make it bigger, it's easier. And I like to just weave in the yarn through it. So, really easy, really simple. And this is actually not the tutorial I was going to do today. In fact, you should not make this. You need thick yarn if you're going to make one. Or if you want a tiny one, go ahead. This was a prank. Or at least my variant of a prank where no one gets hurt. Remember, when you're done, tuck your yarn in. This is why I understuff my things a lot of the time, so that way the yarn can stuff it the rest of the way. And of course, you can always embroider the face. But there we go. Since I hit 100 subscribers, a mini octopus. It looks gray on camera, but I swear it's purple. It's purple. And there we go. Next milestone, I'm making a slightly bigger one. My goal with this channel was only ever 50. I did not expect it to be this big. And I am very happy that it did. Of course, we got Fred over here, Ducky sitting on top. You can't see the rest of my little setup because it's out of camera. But this is Fred, big ol' with toes. He is the size of my arm. We love Fred. And this is the octopus compared to him. The biggest thing I've made with these... he really doesn't like me. With the smallest thing I made. Nearly 100th of his size. Love you, Fred. And then, of course, we got the blanket in the background. This is the prototype for all of my blankets for the NICUs. I made it wrong and forgot to tie the little granny squares. So now I still have 25 to make. I realized a little too late that I forgot to tie it. But it's okay. I'll fix it eventually. So here we go, the little octopus. We love him, and he loves you. Thank you guys for being a part of this and making this so big. I am so proud of myself. Don't mind the hair, I just showered. He's so tiny. His name is Fred. The next one I'm making at 200 is going to be green. Here you go. Look, Cream. That's 100 people love you guys. See? Oh, the purrs. He's purring. Oh, he kissed it. Oh, careful, don't lose them. I'm not gonna put y'all in a drawer. You guys are gonna sit right here by my bed. But anyways, thank you guys for making this possible. I never thought this would be possible. I am so unbelievably happy. So don't forget to do whatever. Mostly drink some water, eat some food. It's very necessary. Stay happy, stay healthy. Love you. See you in the next video. Say bye, guys. Say bye. Hey, no eating your tail. It's not even her tail.